I think that there's a lot of reasons for that. In 2014, we started using hide glue to glue the fingerboards to the necks. So now the fingerboard is glued to the neck with hide glue, and the neck is glued to the body with hide glue. I think that they helped the sound a lot. I think the other thing that is responsible for the sound of the guitar is a lot of the tops that we're getting now are hard maple tops, and a lot of the backs that we get are in a very specific weight range that works very well with a hard maple top to create a very full sound. We still have some things that I would like to work on in the future. I can't really go into detail right now because some of these things we're working on for next year's models. But, you know, I think that we still have some things that we need to get better with, some specific details. Well, I will lead into collector's choice. For many original guitars, we have engineering information that says one specification. But the reality is in production, there's always slight changes. So with our collector's choice guitars, we try to capture these slight differences as accurately as we can. There are some areas where I think that maybe we can do a little bit better with some of our specifications by changing how we manufacture the certain pieces. Maybe on necks, we can make the neck a little bit closer to the guitar we are trying to copy by changing exactly how we manufacture the neck. When this guitar, this collector's choice model is Brad Whitford, and Brad Whitford is the guitar player for Aerosmith. And when we do all of the collector's choice guitars, we have to go through a very detailed process to get all of the information for the guitar. We copy each guitar as close as we possibly can. So with Brad Whitford's guitar, he brought it into our shop, and we did a 3D laser scan of the neck of the guitar, of the top of the guitar, and we took many photos and many measurements off of his original guitar so that we could more closely replicate the look of his guitar and the feel of his guitar and the sound of his guitar. He took it and played it, and with each person that we do these guitars for, generally speaking, the reaction is the same. They're blown away by the guitars. They're amazed. But with Brad Whitford, it was kind of funny because he had a rehearsal with Aerosmith, and he took the guitar to the rehearsal, and he played the guitar, and the guys in the band said that they actually liked the sound of the prototype better than his original. So that was pretty cool. That was the reaction that he got. We use, well, yeah, when we check the sound of the guitars, we use a 50-watt Marshall, and we, of course, play the guitar quite a bit to listen to the sound of it, and then we take whatever measurements that we can from the pickups, ohm readings. We try to figure out the character of the pickup, whether it's more high end or whether it's more just even sounding or full sounding, and then we try working there. Usually what we do on guitars is if we if we have a pickup that will work on the guitar, then we don't create a new pickup for it. On some guitars, we have to create new pickups for, because we don't quite have anything that has the character of that pickup. And I haven't talked about this with anybody else. So we are making a historically accurate 1968 Les Paul Custom. It is the first time that we've ever made a 1968 Les Paul Custom absolutely accurate. So it's a new top carving, it's a new control route, new neck profile, new process for carving the top, new neck dimensions, and new pickups. And when we got a couple of original 1968 customs into our shop, we had two versions. We had a very early version from 1968, probably one of the first 50 guitars made, and we had a very late version from 1968, and they were very different guitars. So we chose to go with the early version for our guitar, and we measured the output of the pickups, and we didn't have anything like that. So I created some new pickups for that guitar.
It doesn't have a name yet.
Doesn't have name yet.